All right, Andrew is in Athens, Georgia. Hi, Andrew. Welcome to the EntreLeadership podcast.
Hello, Dave. We are in the finishing business for other manufacturers. I am the CEO. We are doing about $15 million in revenue.
15 or 50?
15.
Okay. What are you finishing?
Manufacturing parts that other companies make.
Like you you're putting a coating on them, or you're polishing them? What are you saying?
Yes, we put a coating on them.
Okay. All right. I'm catching on. Okay. Cool. Good for you.
Yeah. I've heard you reference an ingenious concept years ago of a sinking fund, and how, like, if you needed a $100,000 roof in 10 years, you would put away $10,000 a year for the next 10 years, almost financing it to yourself at a 0% interest rate is the way I thought of it. But I thought it was ingenious. I have a goal to pay off our business debt and run the company debt free. The challenge we have is if we keep the cash in the company as sinking funds, it increases our tax liability, and we need extra money for the tax bill.
No, it doesn't either.
Oh, okay.
If it's profit, what kind of company? An LLC or a sub-S or what?
S Corp.
S Corp. Okay. So if you keep the money in the company, if you make a profit, you pay taxes on it.
Correct.
Period. Whether you leave it in the company or whether you take it home. Doesn't change anything if you take it home.
That's correct. I guess.
What else would you do with it if you didn't save it?
Well, I guess so. I've got some partners. The question became, if we left it in the company, then we would have a tax bill, without the money to pay the tax individually.
Oh, well, I just disperse enough to pay the taxes. Is that the problem? Okay, so you leave $100,000 in there, but that creates $30,000 in taxes for the partners. So I distribute $30,000 to the partners to pay their tax bill. So you end up with only 70.
Gotcha.
Net in the company, because you got to pay taxes on profits in America. I mean, it's just what we have to do.
Right.
There's no way to do retained earnings in small business without paying your taxes on them.
Right.
And so, because Congress hates small businesses, and they've never fixed this. Oh, we love small businesses, but you keep pissing on us all the time, so we don't believe you. So, it's impossible for small businesses to to keep profits, to turn them back into the business a year later without paying taxes on them. There's no way to do it. That's not that smart anyway. And so, you're going to pay taxes. But like if we keep $1 million in Ramsey this year, that lands on me. I got to pay $1 million in personal taxes, or taxes on $1 million of income. And so I'm not paying that. I'm taking that out of that $1 million, and so I net out 700 or so, or in my case, more like 600. But yeah.
Gotcha. That's the missing piece.
Okay. All right. So yeah, it doesn't change anything to run debt on it or something. I mean, it's just the aggravation of, if I distribute the money and take it home, well, I've got the money in my pocket to pay taxes with, and the money's all taxable. If I leave it in the business, the money's all taxable. But what your point is that it becomes a tax burden on the individual then for your partners, and because they get the tax bill for money they didn't get in their pocket. That's what you're running into, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I thought I understood it. Okay. All right. So it really doesn't have anything about running debt free. It's just aggravating to save up to pay cash for something, a bigger item, when it's over a calendar year.
Right.
Yeah. That's how that works out. Okay. Cool. Very cool. Good question, my man. Thank you for calling in. Sounds like you guys got a great business going on down there in Georgia, man. Keep it up. We need people like you guys in America. You are what makes this country great.